Yeah, man. Greetings and blessed love, their massive upful Monday to each and every one. Yeah, man. It's that time. Welcome to episode number 3 of Unexposed Artistry, hosted by yours truly, PJ. They call me the Rastafari. If you're wondering, Unexposed Artistry, and this is your first time tuning in, Unexposed Artistry is a weekly Instagram live series hosted by yours truly, where I will be reasoning with different talents and getting an interview into the talent behind the artistry. So, again, welcome to episode number 3 of Unexposed Artistry right here on Rastafari Jams Instagram Live. If you remember, first episode we had the elder Ross Michael as the first guest. If you remember episode number 2, we had Kemetic 9 introducing you to his latest single, which is Modern Days. But today we're gonna switch it up. Again, Unexposed Artistry is about having a reasoning with the talent to get an interview into the talent behind the artistry. So today we don't have a musical artist. We actually have some. I'm actually proud to present this to you because if you don't know by now, um, Seamoss is very important for us, and I'm gonna let my next guest tell you about it. So coming up on Unexposed Artistry, episode number 3, I'm gonna invite him in now. It's PearlyNectarSeamoss, and they'll be coming up pretty soon. The owner of PearlyNectarSeamoss is a gentleman by the name of Vashawn. So, Vashawn of PearlyNectarSeamoss, welcome to episode 3 of Unexposed Artistry. We give thanks for your time. Um, yeah, man. With no further ado, I guess I'll let you more so introduce it. PearlyNectarSeamoss is a brand that's introducing people to Seamoss and using it in different ways. I will say this: I thought it's pretty cool for Pearly Nectar is that they started with smoothies and then went on to the freeze pops. So it's like the regular freeze pops that you can get in your grocery store. They went on to that, and then moving on to the soap. So, Vashawn, Pearly Nectar, are you
With no further ado, how y'all doing today? I'm Sean from
there? Yes.
PearlyNectarSeamoss. Thanks, Ross, man. I appreciate you, man. Hey, before I get started, I want to say, man, I'm so proud of you, bro. I'm so
Well, give
proud of you.
thanks. Give thanks. Give
I
thanks,
be
brother.
checking you out, man. You're doing your thing, man. You got a beautiful personality, bro. You know what I mean? And you keep it real at the same time. You know, that's not something a person could complain with.
Authenticity, yes, I will give thanks. I guess before even jumping into it, I must say I'm proud of you the same way. I'm gonna call you a young man. People hate when I say young, but it's the truth. We are young. Proud of you, young man, because you come from the same area that I come from. We come from the west side of Chicago where we don't have
Yes, sir.
many opportunities given to us, but neither one of us allowed that to be an excuse or a crutch to move. Um, I don't see you on the camera. It's the only piece to it. Are you there?
Well, I can see you and me.
Okay, so that's the most important piece. Um, with
Can they
with
see
that,
me?
that's yeah. I was gonna say. Anybody that's there, can you? I see you now. I don't know what was happening before. There you
You
go.
see?
See the bright
What's up,
shiny.
man?
Something that inspires people to go on a path to chase whatever
Ronnie?
journey it is. What was that for you with starting the brand? What was the start of Pearly Nectar Sea Moss for you? What was the inspiration and motivation to start the brand?
Uh, well, first of all, I wasn't always the most healthy person. Um, as far as my day-to-day operations, I would always get sick in my stomach area, and I'm talking this was like throughout my life, man. I've been in a hospital for a week here, a week there, and you leave with 60, $75,000 bills and no answers. And I started thinking about herbs. Someone told me you should look into more natural, more holistic things. And I met a lady that used to live in Africa, alhamdulillah, a lady named Algene. She used to live in Africa, and she was telling me, hey, man, I know what to help you. And I had honestly been so wound up. When you're not well in your stomach, you really don't have a great output or personality. Bad as you want to, you just don't feel well. And then you're not eating well because you're afraid that it's going to make you even more sick or feel more pain or more agony. So when you respond to people, you might not realize that you're real sharp, you know? And she was telling me, hey, it's Seamoss, it's Seamoss. And I remember telling her, I say, look, lady, I don't even eat seafood. You know, seriously, I
Anything
was
with the
like,
word sea, we don't have
yeah,
nothing.
I don't even eat seafood, lady. I mean, I'm tired of being people's guinea pig, you know, but she was persistent. She kept trying. She kept giving me literature on Seamoss, and I tried it. And I mean, within 24 hours, I felt better. You know, I like to sing. I like to snap my fingers, you know, and I was doing that, you know, like within one day. And didn't really realize it until she pinpointed it, like, you know, you kind of bouncing around there, you know. And it got me to thinking, you know. So that maybe this is permanent, maybe this is temporary. How do I handle this? So she taught me how to permanent and using it in different applications. To answer your question, I consumed Seamoss for about 2.5 years before I even thought about selling it. You know, I realized it's working. It's really working for me. I got sick time accumulated at work now. And it's like, wait a minute, I got sick time accumulated. And I started telling my friends about it, and they would take it from me and then want more. Hey, you got some more of that? It's like, I think I better start selling it, and I didn't know what to do. If you look at my website, PearlyNectar.com, you'll see the backstory as far as me meeting Algene and talking to her about PearlyNectarSeamoss, as well as me starting with just mason jars, no label, just putting the product in a jar and getting it out there and getting it sold. Over that year's time, I've been able to kind of expand a little, So now we got 9 different flavors. We got Seamoss actually in a lot of different applications. This is purple Seamoss here, but we have purple Seamoss with honey and lime. We also have Seamoss with moringa or Seamoss with turmeric or regular Seamoss. We got 9 different flavors of smoothies that we make. Okay, because the smoothies are made fresh and they made with fruit. So everyone doesn't like the same fruit. Some people may be allergic or just hate a particular fruit. And just listening to people, I was able to come up with 9 different flavors of the smoothies, So it's been a great thing, I've met so many people. Man, I met so many people, man. These are 4 of the flavors we got. This one is Purple Rain. And believe it or not, it's all natural. There's no food coloring. There's no tricks to it. This one is Purple Rain. My daughter's name is Rain. So she was like, you got to name one after me. So I figured out how to mix the right fruit combinations and make it purple. And now we have Purple Rain. This one, I drunk a little bit of it. I apologize. But this is one of the better ones. This is strawberry pina colada. Okay. Also have kiwi peach pina colada. All right. So they're similar. It's just a different twist on the kiwi peach pina colada. Still has strawberries in it. And this is my very first one that I made. It's called Apple Blue Nana Berry. Apple Blue Nana Berry. Can you say that 3 times, Pete?
Apple Blue Nana Berry.
Apple Blue
Nana. I have to say it real slow.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the thing about the flavors, I also have one called Honey Peach Mango, one called Candy Velvet. And one called Apple Blue Strawberry for the people that don't like bananas. The reason why is because, like I say, people like different flavors, So they like different fruits, different combinations. So that's what I decided to do. Mix at least 5 or 6 fruits with each combination and use the dominant fruits as the title. And it's been great. I mean, I've been able to meet so many people. I'm gonna come off the product. I've been able to meet so many people by doing this, and I learn a lot of Some people sick for reasons, and Seamoss will help regulate the thyroid. Even if a person's diabetic, the Seamoss will help regulate the creation of insulin. It also helps men in ways that their wife would absolutely love. Don't want to describe it in detail, but it does, because the thing is, the human body is made of 102 minerals, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
Seamoss has 92 of those minerals in it, trace minerals in it. So when it comes to your selenium and your magnesium and your manganese and things that you're not thinking about when you go grocery shopping, you
Mm-hmm.
know, you're not thinking
But
about when you
necessary
go.
for your structure. But
Most
necessary.
definitely, because it's what you are made of,
Mm-hmm.
and they're basically made out of the same things. Just so you know, it grows in the ocean. Okay, it grows in tropical waters, like around Jamaica, like around actually far as Vietnam. Sea moss grows in the water. So you got different kinds. You got purple sea moss, and it grows deeper in the ocean. That gets no sunlight. And the lighter golden sea moss is usually around the shores where the sun is bleaching the color away, but you still get the same 92 minerals, whichever way you go. Um, so like I was saying, your selenium, your magnesium, your manganese, and these different minerals that help us, because they help rebuild what we destroying with our diet and with our
Mm-hmm.
stress, and we always in a rush and we always running late. And these things have a physical adverse effect to our health sometimes. You know,
True.
so other ways sea
True.
moss might help the human body is if a person has heart disease. Um, it helps them, helps their blood flow, because that's what it's all about, blood flow.
Blood
Like
flow.
you like if you would have invested in Viagra 15, 20 years ago, you'd be filthy rich, because people didn't understand that the only problem that they have is the blood flow. The blood needs to flow in order to have success in anything. Doing
Anything.
push-ups, running, carrying groceries or laundry, the blood needs to flow in order to do these things in a comfortable manner. Sea moss, not only does it have that 92 minerals that I described, it also has a lot of iodine. And once that iodine comes in contact with your bloodstream, it immediately turns into oxygen, it transforms into oxygen. That's what gets your blood flowing. That's what helps you in all of these ways. You know what I mean? The problem is it's not a great taste. So this is why I make the smoothies. This is why I make the freeze pops. I also make flavored gel. So say if you wanted gel where you didn't want to have to drink it, you want to take a tablespoon every day, but you want it to taste good, I could make the gel taste like the smoothie. I do that as well. So people enjoy it a little more, and they compliment me a lot. It's still an earthly taste.
You know what I love about this brand, and I'm glad
Better flavor.
I was gonna say what I love about the brand, and you just have explained this, is that it was built off of basically the demand to help people to feel better. It started with helping you feel better, and
Yeah,
then you realize that helping you feel better, you can help your friends feel better. So you started to give it to them. They started to feel better, so they started to demand it more. But then you realize something that most people that sell CMOS don't realize. This is really why I really credit you for this. You just talked about it. The taste of it for most people, because they say it come from the sea. Most people feel the same way you felt in the beginning. I don't even eat seafood. So you're talking about eating something from the sea, and then when they smell it, it's like, but you figured out, you know what? How can I get it to the people where I can still help them get the health benefits and give it to them in a way that they can consume it where they really love it.
enjoy
And
it.
with that, you didn't compromise the naturalness. So you said, I'm gonna use natural fruit to just add that natural fruit flavor to it. So what I'm really big up in you for that, and that's why I love about Pearly Nectar Seamoss. And then you didn't just stop with the smoothies, because to me I would have stopped there. You said, how can I further this thing? And when we last spoke, you were just talking about the freeze pops, right? You were just talking about the freeze pops. Now
Yeah,
I just heard you talking about you have the gel in different forms and all that. So it's innovating a thing that's been natural for us for a long time, but innovating it in a way where you can give it to humans where they will enjoy it and get the benefits of the taste buds for they palate, but also get the benefits of the health benefits. So I love that, you know. Yeah, man. So so I guess my next question with that is just say, if somebody right now from, just say, where are you based? I guess I'll start there. Where's
Southside
South
right,
side of Chicago?
Chicago.
So I hear you say that they're freshly made. So if
Yeah,
I'm in, just say I'm in California right now, but I want one of them fresh mades, is they available for me to go, make a purchase and be able to get them?
most definitely. Anywhere in the 48, anywhere in the 48 states. You know, I haven't tried Hawaii or anything like that. But yes, if you were to go to the website, PearlyNectar.com, you if you place an order, you can choose two-day shipping. You should always choose two, because you want to get it as quick as, you know, because it is perishable. Now, I go so
And
far as to put ice packs in the product. I go so far as to freeze the product, um, because it is made all natural. Okay, so I take it that far in order to prepare it with dry ice and everything to be shipped to you. Every now and then, you know, UPS makes the wrong turn, but for the most part, you know, it's been working out fine. I got people in Texas, LA, of course, Jersey, Pennsylvania, and they buy the product more than once. So I'm imagining, oh, Indianapolis, of course. Um,
hmm
they
so where
like.
could I go and make my purchase if I'm interested, because I am interested. That new flavor, Purple Rain, with the purple shirt, it just fits. So
You go to www.PearlyNectarSeamoss.com. That's PearlyNectarSeamoss.com. And everything is laid out there for you. We got a lot of products. I'm working on the new Seamoss soap. You know, anything that you rub into your skin ends up in your bloodstream. So when we
mm,
chemicals and we use fragrance that's not made from essential oils, we actually rubbing these things into our bloodstream unknowingly. So I want to
hmm
make a sea moss soap and sea moss deodorant that matches it with a beautiful smell and lather to it. And my wife and I, we working on that now. But yeah, it's been fun. I mean, like I said, I met many people and so many different instances where it just helps me realize how blessed I am, just as a person. When you think things are, you think things are going wrong, when you think everything is crashing down on you, and then you start doing something. I made a promise to myself that I like doing business. I like hustling. I like, you know what I mean? But I want
yeah,
things that help people. If what I'm doing harms for your family, I don't want to do it. You know,
yes,
and I'm not saying I always been that way, but now at this point in my life, I enjoy what I'm doing. You know, I got one client who she's a long hauler from COVID-19, and
hmm
that means that she'll always have COVID. You know, so through my compassion, you know, knowing the lady, getting to meet her as a customer, sometimes I just leave a package on her porch. You know, because it's not
yeah,
always about the money. You know, it's about helping. You know, you got to make
helping people.
that
Yes,
reaching out sincerely and you doing what helps to benefit a person in their life. You look at a young same age as you, got teenagers she raising, and they could never be in the same room. But when she takes my, she feels
I mean it's
so. When she,
yes.
you know, she's more active with her family, she's more aware. So I feel good knowing that I'm helping with that. You know what I mean?
That's
It's not always
that's our purpose. Yeah, man. As humans. So I'm joyed to hear that. I mean, I'm a fan of the brand, but I wanted to give you the opportunity to be on the show to introduce the brand
I
to
appreciate that.
my supporters, because I just feel like the same way that you want to help people, I want to help people in how I can. And so I feel like if I got a platform with people listening, why shouldn't I introduce them to products that can benefit their lives? And so
Right.
again, I give thanks for you even taking the time to, break down the benefits. You could have just came on and said, hey, here's my product, go buy it. But you took the
No.
time to explain to people, the benefits of the product in a way that it wasn't selling. That's what I'm trying to say. It was like just informing people of this what it is. This is what this product does and how it could benefit you. If you're interested, then come to me more than a salesperson. It was set information to the people so that they can have it. But then they know how to even be aware. Because there's some people, I guarantee that'll watch this. The people that's watching now, but it'll be up, so people will see it over the days. And some of the information that you set forth, I didn't know myself, even as a person that has been introduced to the brand. And so, furthermore, people that hadn't been introduced to the brand, haven't even heard of Seamoss to know the benefits. From this conversation, they can get those benefits. So I give thanks for you setting that information forward.
I appreciate the platform and everybody that's listening, everybody that's taking time out their evening right now and listening. It's really not a sales pitch. It's more about, we all have ideas. We all have something inside of us. And it's only us that stops us from making these things happen. You know what I mean? And I think that's more my story than anything, because I sat on it and I thought about it for over 2 years. You know what I mean? Like, no one's, not truly believing in myself. And you don't have to have like top notch everything. I mean, it's important to be honest. It's important to be clean.
It's growth.
Yes, but just take what you need out of the situation. Like you see, I needed a freezer, you know what I mean? And that's where, I keep all the fruit and everything, and then I needed a printer because that's where I get the labels. I needed boxes because that's where you ship things, and I needed bottles, and I needed the labels. So these are the 9 flavors I was referring to earlier. This one is honey peach mango. This is everybody's favorite, man. I thought it was a couple of them in the refrigerator, but it's my favorite too, man. That's the kiwi peach and the strawberry pina coladas I was showing you, the apple blue nana berry. That's the apple blue strawberry there. I showed you the purple rain, so now you can see the blue cherries, man. The candy velvet, pink cherries. You can't have blue without pink. Yeah, So it's like I say, it's more fun than anything. Whatever you end up doing, don't nobody want to go to work every day, but whatever you end up doing, make sure you're enjoying yourself. If you're enjoying yourself, like I'm in here doing my taxes, and it's like I'm going through each month what I made, and didn't even realize that's what I made. I was just enjoying myself. You know what I mean? So now those numbers got me about to take it serious.
So you start to see how can I grow over the next.
And it all starts here. It all starts here and in your heart. It's like you. Once upon a time, you didn't exist, And, your mama, like, I think we don't even want to say the word. And then now you are here. You know what I mean? It's the same way with your ideas. It's the same way with what you believe in. It's the same way with any path you take in life. You're not going to be able to see how it turns out, and you will never see if you never get started. You know what I mean? And that's why I think I surprised myself. Like, I'm in like Aurora and Montgomery delivering Seamoss in the snowstorm, So it's it's been nice, man. It's been nice.
And I seen you said apologize for that you had drunk some, but for me I love to see that because it means that the man is using his own product.
So
It's one thing for people to say, get this. If when somebody's using their own product, it must be good,
Yes. I'm my biggest customer, man. You know what I mean? And the thing is, I wanna know what you receiving from me too. I don't want to get so complacent and arrogant that it's like, oh, I know what it tastes like. I know what you're experiencing. I'm not Michael Jordan, so it's like, things change, man. So, I'm always, I think I'm my worst critic, I'm most definitely my worst critic. So I can always accept constructive criticism, but this PearlyNectarSeamoss thing it's been quite a ride, man. And I think it's gonna only get better,
Yeah, it's only gonna improve. I keep
working on
telling you,
things.
it's a billion-dollar business, and y'all heard it here. I didn't say that it is. You just have to grow into it. And I don't want to hold too much more of your time. Just before we forward, if there's anything else that you would want to, any word sound you want to leave the people with before we go, I'm gonna do an intro and tell them the website and everything. But if you want to just, this is the floor to kind of just anything that you might want to share that you haven't shared, or if there's anything, you know.
Well, for the people that's watching, you know, if Seamoss is something you're interested in, you can always, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to my Instagram page, PearlyNectarSeamoss. You can always message me, and I'm a pretty cool cat, man. I'm always willing to educate and explain to people because I wouldn't want to involve myself in something that I'm putting in my body and I'm not educated on it and I don't know anything about it and they say it's good. So like I'm telling you, even before you talk to me, you know, go online and do your own homework. You know, you got public figures, you know, who, you know, like Dr. Sebi, you know what I mean, who did the CMOS and he knows like all herbs, okay? People only accredit him to CMOS, but he knows all herbs. He knows basically anything that grows out of the ground and its properties and its benefits and if it can harm you. So people ask me, why don't I use him in my advertising? Why don't I use his image? Why don't I? Because I feel like that would be completely disrespectful to him, his life, and his legacy. Okay, I can explain to you what CMOS is. You can look up what CMOS is, just like any product you buy, and you can make an informed decision. You know what I mean? And for most people, it helps, you know, if they try it. It's just like the lottery. You don't win if you don't play. You know?
True.
But that's where I'm at with it, man. It's been very fun. And you the first person to actually do it. A lot of people reached out to me, like when I do an interview. Yeah, anytime. I never hear anything else from them, man. And you actually follow through, man. I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, man. I appreciate love you being a guest on Unexposed Artistry. Again, massive. This is Vashawn of PearlyNectarSeamoss. Make sure you follow him. Once the thing is posted, you know it'll be on Rastafari Jam's page, and we'll have the tag so you can follow him that way. But go to PearlyNectarSeamoss.com to learn more. Even if you don't make an order, just go check out, learn, get more information, and learn what you can about Seamoss and about the product. Again, Vashawn, I give thanks. I give thanks for your time, brother,
Thanks.
and I look forward to doing this again. You know, I say maybe 6 months down the line when we see the
Yeah,
soap and other things that you said coming
let's do
forward.
an
You know,
update, man.
update. Yeah, man.
Hold me. What they say? Hold me to the fire, right? So I want to do the soap, right, and the deodorant, but I also want to do like a small food truck where I got like 4 blenders on the truck, and I'm making smoothies out in public. You know what I mean, and selling them absolutely fresh. Okay, like you
Yes.
got the fruit, you got the blenders, you got the refrigerator, the freezer, and you got me. So you know. That's what I plan on doing this summer. I think that's going to even bring more fun and joy to the situation and more awareness. Uh, you know, for people in public that may want to ask me in public about it.
It's joy to hear you say it fresh because unexposed artistry. Some people might be wondering why, because most people think of artists, only music artists, right? But
Right,
to me, what you've been able to do as an art, to take something, as I was talking about, CMOS, this is people have heard about for years, but to put it in a way that it's packaged where people can receive it and enjoy it. That's the art. That's artistry right there. So that was
right.
to me why I made to say, yo, I have to bring this artist on and have the interview into the artistry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I was confused your intro. I was like, man, I think I logged on the wrong day.
artistry. So that's the piece that I wanted to set forward because I plan on having like all types of artists from written art and artists because
Yeah,
art is art. You know what I mean? Like people only think about music, but art
they
is
only think
all
about
forms of art.
entertainment, but
True, true. So again, give thanks for everyone tuning in. I'm gonna give you a recap. This is Vashawn of Pearly Nectar Sea Moss. Pearly Nectar Sea Moss is a brand that not only sells sea moss, they done innovated it where they sell it and the natural fruit smoothies have 9 different flavors. They have the freeze pops. So there goes some of the flavors he'll show you right there. They have the freeze pops, and he's coming forward with some soap real soon. So make sure you go to PearlyNectarSeamoss.com. Make sure you follow him on all the social media, things like that. And make sure you tune in next week for the next episode of Unexposed Artistry, episode 4. So, Vashawn, give thanks for your time. Pearly Nectar Seamoss is on the rise. Yes, I. Bless up, bro.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, I. Bless. Yes, massive. So, again, make sure you tune in next episode, episode number 4. Unexposed Artistry is a weekly Instagram live series hosted by yours truly, PJ. They call me the Rastafari. Every week I'll be reasoning and having an interview with the talent behind the artistry. And as you see, it's not all about music or entertainment. It's about art. So PearlyNectarSeamoss, their art is turning Seamoss into ways that we can consume it and love it, because most people don't like to look at it or see the smell of it because they know it comes from the sea. But as the brethren just shared, it has so many benefits for our bodies that we need to make sure that we're using it. So make sure you consume. So PearlyNectarSeamoss.com. Follow them at PearlyNectarSeamoss on all the social media. I will catch you next strong on Monday, every Monday, starting at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 6 p.m. on the Eastern Coast. Bless up yourself, massive. As I always say in leaving, to spread love like a virus. Bless up. Rastafari.